So, first day we get a chance. It's finally not very muddy, and we're trying to get this hilltop ripped up that they reseeded last year. This is where the reseeding didn't work, and over here you can see we've got some green alfalfa coming. I'm kind of trying to drive just right on the edge, maybe rip up just a little bit of it so that I don't have any gaps, but you can clearly see where they ran out. Like this, like right here is about where they would have ran out, and up here there's nothing. So we're trying to get this seeded back to alfalfa. We're gonna have to put some oats in there with it again as a nurse crop. So yeah, we're trying to get it ripped up today. I spoke with the elevator. They've got a grain or a spreader cart ready for me tomorrow, so everything should be good. It's supposed to be nice and dry, and we're just getting her just lightly disc, guys, just lightly. I'm just barely setting the disc in the ground. I don't want to go very deep, and I keep double checking, raising it just a little bit to make sure I'm not very deep. So yeah, everything's great, looking good, tripping up good. I need to sink it back in just a little bit light on that left side. Just barely ripping in there. I'm gonna let my hired guy here take over for this, and I'm gonna go get the harrow hooked up and check on the other tractor and stuff, and that way everything's ready to go for tomorrow. He can finish this, and you can see that other hill over there. We've got to do it too. There's absolutely no seeding on it. We got some grass and shit coming up here, weeds and shit coming up in the corner. Anyway, that's what that's all about. So we got our first day in the tractor. Nice to be able to get out and do something when it's nice. A lot of guys are getting the itch right now to get moving. We're gonna zip up here in this little corner here just a little bit too, because there's nothing in this little spot. Alrighty. I'm gonna spin her back around and let him take over. This is the one we had in the shop for so long, getting all the fuel gauge and everything fixed, and look, my fuel gauge is working, and my float switch is working. I didn't put any fuel in the back tank. It's just how much I had in it from being in the shop, about half a tank. Man, that's nice. Nice having that fuel gauge working. All right, I'm gonna let him take over, and we're gonna go get the other stuff hooked up. All right, here we go. Got the trusty old 14. He's over there disking yet, finishing up the last piece. I got the good old harrow on here, smoothing her out just a little bit. It's breaking up real nice. Just gonna kind of smooth them up a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't want to try putting seed on this yet, but dragging the harrow across her, that'll get her smoothed off nice. Well, that air feels good. It's just a little bit muggy out. Well, of course I'm wearing, you know, 2 long sleeve shirts, and it's about 60 degrees, so it's nice to have the air in here. And yes, I do have tunes. She's got a brand new radio and speakers and antenna, the whole works. But I don't put music on here from the radio anymore. I got too many copyright claims coming through on the Facebook, or I mean on the YouTube video. So I don't play music from the radio, but I occasionally do put some, you know, background music in from Studio Warehouse or something, you know, stock audio. So anyway, it's going to turn up really nice. It's just damp, just a little tiny bit. By the time we get that disc run through there, you get a couple hours of wind on it, it'll really mellow out pretty nice. And we'll get the seed put on tomorrow, and we'll show you what that looks like coming up. All right, we got our seed cart on, as you can see. We'll go up here and get our seed spread. used this cart last year when I did that new seating. Anyway, really nice cart. Works good. It's all hydraulic driven, no PTO on it. And then we're going to harrow it one more time, just to help break up some of the clods that are out there a little bit. It's pretty dang smooth, but I like everything to be as smooth as can be, especially coming up a hayfield. And nothing worse than mowing a field and you're bouncing through ruts you put in there, when you seeding. So as smooth as possible. We go a little extra a lot of times when we're putting new seeding in, so we can keep the best possible stand and the smoothest ground we can get. So like I said, it's pretty smooth, but there is some spots where it was a little wet, you know, like right there it was just a little wet. So yeah, harrow one more time. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, and it's only about 15 acres or so, so it won't take it all long.
So, kind of got that one. In southwestern New York, we have groups focusing on those in middle school age and below, and really pretty cool out there. Kind of that middle school, you know, and below.
I can see the difference. Can you? All right, here we go. Not a whole lot of action to show you, just spreading seed. Pretty much it. Kind of boring. You got to make sure you got your spreader cart set at the right gate opening. And because we have oats in here and a little bitty seed as well, they don't throw as far as like a fertilizer does. This cart is supposed to spread 60 feet. But like I said, the oats and the little bitty hay seed, or the hay seed, they don't throw quite as far. So basically you set the cart for half the rate that you would normally, and then you double apply it. So instead of driving every 60 feet, we're going to drive every 30 feet. And that way we'll get the right amount on, because that little hay seed doesn't fly as far. So, and I don't have GPS, you can see I don't have any fancy monitors in here. I just gotta drive by the seat of my pants, just kind of guessing it. Get close enough. All right, now we're rolling around out here with the cold packer, helping make seed get a little better contact with the soil and knock down some clods. And if there's any rocks that we didn't get picked up, we came out a little bit ago with the backhoe and spent about an hour or so picking up rocks that we could see. And anyway, whatever ones we missed, it'll push them down in the dirt. There she is. It does a heck of a nice job smoothing things up, even better than the harrow does. But together, oh man, it's like smoother than yogurt, ice cream. What do they call that shit? Sherbet? Oh man, that's good stuff. Turned out pretty dang nice. Other than our grass waterway here is a little wet in spots. That's okay. Just don't keep driving through it in the same spot. It's a lot firmer down here. There's all the rocks I picked up right there. A little muddy getting there. Doggone it. Oh well, it happens. I'll smooth it back up when we're out here picking up bales, I guess. Back in the summer when it's dry. And as you can tell, that's what it looks like after, before, after. Doing some splitting it up so I'm not turning so short. It definitely smoothing her out even better than the harrow did. Almost would like to come back through with the harrow again and run across it one more time, but man, I really don't want to stir it up that much more and get the seed too deep. That hay seed really just needs to be on the surface. slightly under, but not really very deep, so I'll just use the roller packer. It does a pretty good job. Boy, that sure looks nice. All smoothed up. Look at that hillside over there. It's got those neat little lines from the packer wheels. That'll be nice mowing. Well, that's it. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Check in, we got more stuff coming up. I'm working on another video right now, but we're trying to finish up with it, so it'll be a little bit before that one's ready. We're still a couple weeks out on getting that project done, and when I get that done, we'll pop that up there. It's gonna be a 2-part video too, so yeah, we might be able to get some of it put on there pretty quick, but it'll be a 2-part video. Stay tuned. Till then, catch you later.